This is North News. I'm Caden Marshall. In national news, schools open around the country amidst a new strain of COVID-19, including schools in Illinois. Jackson Hart has the story.
This is Jackson Hart here with North News, here to bring you this important story. This school year has been a complicated one compared to the years past. With students all masked up and socially distanced, it's definitely an adjustment from the school years we've had in the past. Many people have raised concern as to whether or not it is safe to reopen schools for in-person classes. So the question should be asked, what can we do to reopen safely for in-person class? Normally, it would be easy to do, but to prevent the spread of coronavirus as much as possible, extra precautions do need to be taken. But what are the precautions we need to take? The main thing we should do is make sure that students are wearing masks properly throughout the whole school day. Students should also socially distance of at least 6 feet according to the CDC. The WHO, however, recommends that at least 1 meter instead of the full 6 feet. It's best to probably just play it safe here and go with the 6 feet, just to be safe. Teachers and staff should also clean down supplies and surfaces in between uses to help prevent the spread of COVID from those surfaces. The CDC recommends good ventilation in schools, also so that the airborne COVID particles can be filtered out of the classrooms to stop students from catching the virus from the airborne particles. A hybrid school schedule like what we do here at North is also recommended so it is easier for students to socially distance from each other, since only half the total number of students will be in the building at a time. It is recommended that teachers be some of the first to receive the vaccine also, with the CDC putting them at the second highest priority level to receive the vaccine. If all of these precautions are taken, there should be little to no increase in the spread of COVID-19. This quote from a Washington Post article about the topic agrees, saying, "A study of 11 North Carolina school districts holding in-person learning last fall found minimal transmission even when community transmission was high. These schools implemented and adhered to strict mitigation strategies, including universal mask use, physical distancing inside the buildings," the CDC noted. If these precautions are not followed, though, the risk of COVID spreading in the classroom could be very high and could cause outbreaks in areas that were doing well with COVID beforehand. This has been Jackson Hart with North News, signing off.
In interplanetary news, the NASA rover Perseverance has touched down on the red planet to discover new life that was once lost. Miguel Stack has more to say.
Hi, my name is Miguel Stack, and today we have some pretty exciting news. Perseverance, a Mars rover launched on July 30th of 2020, has finally made it to Mars and has started its search for life. Perseverance began its 7-month journey to Mars on an Atlas V rocket at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station in Florida. The journey took so long because Mars is around 133 million miles away from Earth. Even with the rover going around 12,000 miles per hour, it still took 7 months because of how far the distance was. When the capsule enters Mars' atmosphere, a stage begins called the 7 Minutes of Terror. During the 7 minutes of terror, they have no contact to the... You also can't have live communication with the rover because it's so far away. And they just have to wait to see if it landed. It takes about 8 minutes for light to travel from Earth to Mars. Thankfully, the rover got through the 7 minutes of terror and landed safely and has begun operations on Mars. This has been Miguel Stack on the news. See you next time.
Meanwhile, in Texas, people are trying to survive the worst storm that has ever hit the state, causing power outages and deaths all around. Brian Schneer has more.
Today, Texas is got the power outage under control, but water is still and hospitals are running out of water to give to the patients. This is Brian Schneer for North News, and I'm signing off.
Cherville Mall was struck with tragedy last week when an assailant opened fire, wounding customers and employees alike. Connor White joins us. Connor.
On February 14th, 3 men were shooting outside of Cherryville Mall. Here is a shot from the security camera outside of the mall.
The scene. We don't know the reason for the shooting or what was involved. We're currently investigating and reviewing videos and interviewing witnesses.
Reportedly, no casualties or injuries involved in the shooting. The suspects have been caught.
Thank you for watching North News. I am Caden, signing off.